Hey, just gonna do a quick video today. I feel like when it comes to creating our lives, manifesting our lives, making the things happen that we want to happen, becoming the people that we want to be, I think we try too hard, like way too hard. I think it's a lot more simple than we've ever given it credit for. For example, we've been manifesting our entire lives. A lot of us have been manifesting things that we didn't want to manifest, like bad relationships, jobs we didn't like, poor financial situations, and all these things are problematic, but it's because that's what we believe we deserve. That's what we thought life was supposed to be like, that money was hard to get, that relationships were hard to keep, you know just just in general, life sucks, then you die, kind of a thing. And that's just not true. We're made in the image of the Creator. We are co creators at the very least. We can envision and bring to life anything that we want. We can heal ourselves from diseases. We can help ourselves financially and get out of debt. There are so many crazy stories out there, so many things that happen that don't make any sense, but it's because someone believed and someone wouldn't back down. They made up their mind. They decided, this is who I am. This is how things are going to work out for me. And they stuck by it no matter what the 3D world is showing you. No matter what the 3D world showed them, they held true to their belief, to their knowingness that what they want is going to be projected to them, because that's all the 3D world is anyhow. It's projecting back to us who we're being. It's mirroring back to us who we're being. So if we really sincerely identify with being wealthy, being healthy, being in a great relationship, living in a beautiful place, traveling the world, whatever it is that you want to do, as we really believe and buy into that's who we are, that is our identity, not just affirming it every minute of the day, saying it over and over again. I know there's robotic affirmations. A lot of people are into that. And I'm not even saying none of this works, because it does. But I think it's deeper than that, because it really comes down to us changing our self concept. And that's the that's the change that takes place, that holds, because you can manifest things and then lose them again, because you're still the same person and you don't feel like you deserve it. And unless you feel worthy of it and deserving of whatever it is that you manifested, money, relationship, whatever, if you don't feel worthy, it's only going to last temporarily, because you really didn't do the internal change, the internal work on your self concept. And that is where a lot of people, get something good and then they'll lose it. Something great will happen and that'll fall apart. And it's not to say life isn't up and down. Of course, things change, and it's not easy to decide to be a different person. It's not that hard either, though, because all it is catching yourself when you're believing the wrong things, when you're thinking the wrong way, being aware, catching yourself, and changing your mind. Change your mind. If you have to do it 1,000 times a day, change your mind. Go, you know what? I do feel kind of bummed out right now. I feel kind of tired. I'm not sure if this is going to work out. And then flip that. Go, you know what? It doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter what I think. What matters is who I identify as. And I identify as the person who has the job that they want, who makes $200,000 a year, a person who is in a great relationship. That's who I am. That's deep inside who I am, and that's who I am able to be and capable of being. That's the real, true me. And when we identify with that, then all the rest doesn't matter. The 3D environment doesn't matter, because we know we already gave it to ourselves internally. And when we have it internally, it will exist, be manifested, show up, say whatever word you want on the outside. The outside will reflect that back to us because it's a mirror. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. All right. I hope this helped you. Have a great day.